Good morning, guys. It's about 8 a.m. and I woke up to do these videos in this beautiful location. As you can see, I'm right on the beach. I will show you some videos, but I found this accommodation and it's literally right on the beach in Uluwatu, and it's so beautiful here that I decided to do a couple more videos, film a couple more videos here today so that you guys can enjoy this view also. And it's so nice that I actually extended for another night. So I'll be trying to create as much content as possible, just because I find that when you listen to a message and you're looking at a beautiful scenery, it might help it sink in more. At least for me it does. So enjoy this view and I hope you like this video. Today we're talking about something that I myself have struggled with in the past, and I know a lot of my clients have struggled with this as well, and you may be too, and that is showing up online when you are afraid of judgment. Putting yourself out there is vulnerable. The moment you start showing up online, whether it's through Instagram, YouTube, email marketing, or even just posting on your website, you feel exposed, because suddenly it's not just about creating content anymore. It's about, what will people think? What if I embarrass myself? What if no one engages? Or worse, what if people from my personal life see this and judge me? And so, instead of fully stepping into your power, you hold back. You overthink your posts, you play it safe, you hesitate to share your real voice. And before you know it, you've built a business, but no one even knows you exist. The thing is, fear of judgment is one of the biggest blocks stopping women entrepreneurs from growing their businesses online. But here's what I want you to understand. People are going to judge you no matter what. So the real question is, are you going to let that stop you? Because while you're busy worrying about judgment, someone else with half your talent is showing up fully and unapologetically and making an impact. So let's talk about how to stop letting fear hold you back and start showing up with confidence, authenticity, and ease. Let's go deeper for a second. Fear of judgment is really fear of rejection. The reason you're afraid of judgment isn't because you care about what some random people on the internet have to say about you. It's because deep down, you don't want to be rejected. You don't want to put yourself out there and feel like you're not enough. And I get it, because as humans, we crave acceptance. Back in ancient times, rejection meant being cast out of the tribe, which literally could have meant death. So of course, our brains see judgments as threats, but we're not living in a cave anymore. No one is going to come after you with torches and pitchforks because you made an Instagram post. The only real risk is staying small and never sharing your message at all. And once you realize that, here's what I want you to do next. Start focusing on who needs you. Because while you're holding yourself back, someone is out there waiting for the exact message that you're afraid to post. The person who needs to hear your story, the client who's searching for your services, the community that's craving what you have to offer. And every time you let fear stop you, you're keeping them from finding you. So instead of asking, what will people think? Start asking, who can I help today, by just showing up. When you shift your focus from fear to service, showing up becomes so much easier. Don't let people who don't matter stop you from reaching the ones that do. One of the biggest fears I hear from women entrepreneurs is, what if someone from my personal life sees this? What if? Let's break it down. Most of the time, the people that you're afraid of being judged by are old coworkers, high school acquaintances, or family members who don't even understand what you do. And let me ask you this, are any of these people your ideal client? Are they the ones who actually matter in the grand scheme of things? Probably not. And yet, you're letting their opinion keep you from reaching the people who actually need you. When you put it that way, doesn't it seem kind of ridiculous? If we're being honest, the people who support you will support you no matter what. And the people who judge are the same people who are too afraid to put themselves out there in the same way that you are. So why shrink yourself for them? Here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Like I said, I myself struggled with this fear of being seen. So I started to think, how can I do so and just kind of let go of all expectations. And I told myself, what if for the first 3 months I treat showing up online like practice? No pressure, no expectations, just practicing the art of being visible. At first, it feels awkward, but that's normal. Then you start to realize that no one is really paying that much attention anyway. And finally, the right people start finding your content, engaging and connecting with you. The best part is, by the time your audience grows, you'll already be comfortable showing up. Yes, people will judge, but you know who else will judge? The person who sees your posts and feel inspired to take action. The client who books with you and finally transforms their life. The woman who's been doubting herself but sees you showing up and realizes that she can do it too. Those are the people you're doing this for. So from now on, instead of asking what will people think, I want you to ask, what if I inspire just one person today? Because it's worth showing up for. Tell me in the comments, what is one fear that's holding you back from showing up online? And take out your journal and journal on this. Who am I really afraid of being judged by, and why do I care? What would change if I show up today as if I had nothing to prove? What's one post, video, or story that I can share today just for practice? I know exactly what it's like to hold back. When I started putting myself out there, I also worried about what would people think. I hesitated, I second-guessed myself, and sometimes I didn't even post at all. But then I realized playing small wasn't helping anyone. Not me, not my business, and definitely not the women I want to help. So I stopped waiting for approval and started showing up anyway, and everything changed. Now I help women entrepreneurs step into their CEO energy through branding, web design, and mindset shifts to help them grow their business with confidence. If you're ready to start showing up boldly, let's connect. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.